I wouldn't be real if I didn't let you guys know that it is easy to repair your own credit. There is no need to go out and hire a credit repair company. So first things first, in order to even begin the dispute process, you need to know what's on your credit repair. You need to know what's on your credit report. I don't know why I always say you need to know what's on your credit repair. I guess it's just and it's just like repair want to come out. Anyways, you need to know what's on your credit report. So, you know, there are sites like Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Smart Credit, Identity IQ, Privacy Guard, yada, yada, yada. It is a lot of sites where you can access your credit report. You can even just say, or go to Google, type in, how do I access my credit reports? But annualcreditreport.com, and it is allowing us to be able to access our credit reports for free every week until April of next year. So go get them. So that's first thing. Get your credit report, annualcreditreport.com, and get all 3 of your credit reports and print them things out or download them to your computer. If you can sit at your computer for a long period of time, I think it's easier to print if you don't have a tri-merge credit reporting site online, or you could do that. You know, Experian and Smart Credit, I really love their format. I love Smart Credit because everything's on one screen and you can see all the accounts side by side. So that's just a suggestion. Okay, so bam, you got your credit reports. Now next thing is you need to know what's on them. So our credit reports are broken down into sections. You got your personal information, you got your accounts that are positive, you have your derogatory accounts, you have collections, you have inquiries, you have public records, and you'll also see like your soft promotional inquiries and all that type of stuff. But the thing is with those, only you can see your soft inquiries, so don't worry about that. So even if you see 15,000, nobody sees them but you, so that doesn't matter. Start with one section at a time. Start with your personal information, being that is the easiest because you know your name, you know your address, you know your date of birth, and so on. Highlight anything that you see in that personal information section that does not belong to you. If you do not live at an address that is listed on your personal information section, highlight it because it needs to come off. If you see numbers on there that you no longer use, that are no longer yours, highlight them because they need to come off. If you see date of births, social security numbers, misspelled names, even if it's off by a letter, highlight it because it needs to come off. Also, employers, if you no longer work there, it's good to have at least one employer listed on your credit report, your current employer or your most recent. So now that you have an idea of what looking for specific errors look like in the personal information section, being that that's the easiest, do that on the next credit bureau. So then you'll move on to like your derogatory accounts. Okay, so with the derogatory accounts, you want to look for charge-offs. You want to look for closed accounts with a negative payment history. Just because an account is closed does not mean you have to dispute it, as long as that payment history is not negative. If you have horrible payment history on this closed account, it needs to go. Find something wrong with it. Is the date of the last payment right? Is the open close date right? First date of delinquency right? Does it match? Is the address that, you know, listed on there, does that match all the paperwork that comes to you? What about the creditor? Is your name listed on there correctly? Like, look for inconsistencies and disputes. Make them prove that the debt is yours. Send debt validation letters to the credit bureau. No, send debt verification letters to the credit bureau. Send debt validation letters to the creditors or collection agencies. It's a big ass difference. Sorry for cussing. Okay, so now that y'all kind of get the gist of it, the main thing here is you want to highlight things that you see that are wrong. You know, you want to look for inconsistencies. Even if it is your debt, you're not supposed to call the credit bureaus and be like, look, this is my debt, but I want it off. What does that sound like? So no, you're going to say to them, even though you know this is your debt, how you know it's mine? That's basically what you're saying, you know, and prove it. Prove that you took the proper procedures by law to verify that this was my debt before you place it on my credit report. That's the entire reason for sending a debt verification letter to them. You want to make them work. Who cares if you know that it's yours? Once it's off, it's off. Okay, so it can kind of get a little difficult when you're, starting the process of trying to repair your credit. You don't know what exactly to say, but that's when having bomb dispute letters come into play. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on templates. You need to find templates that work for you or create them yourself. just by looking up the laws specific to whatever it is that you're trying to dispute on your account, be it your personal information section or derogatory account that's just not right, or account that you don't know. The laws are there for you. You just need to know them. And right now, like I said before in other videos, now is the perfect time to take advantage of fixing your credit. You got all the time in the world right now. I mean, some of us have gone back to work, but some of us are at the house and with bad credit. And you could be fixing your credit, you know, but you watching my video. But I'm helping though, so you'll get a pass. All right, so anyways, you need dispute letters. I mean, that's the main thing, is knowing what to say. So you could Google certain letters. You know, myself, I offer dispute letters. I'm selling them now. I have 2 separate packages that you can look into. They're in the description below. I'll list the steps for each letter. Like I'll say, okay, in this, for collections, you need to send a debt validation letter to them first. Now, if they prove that the debt is yours, you need to send a pay to delete letter. You know, if they fail to show proof, then that's grounds for deletion. You know, like then I have a dispute letter that you could use to get it removed. That's it. I mean, that's really it when it comes to credit repair, is knowing what's on your credit report, first of all, and then having letters or knowing what to say and who to say it to get it disputed. Do not dispute online. Don't. Risk the possibility of them not wanting to investigate a dispute. If you try to dispute again, you'll never be able to dispute online again. You know, don't do it. It's not worth, even though it's quick, it's not worth giving up rights. You know, like when you dispute online, it's automatically going to go through eOscar. When you dispute online, it's just looking for codes. If you say this is not my account, it's going to generate something back to you. If the account that you're disputing, and you say the reason for your dispute is because the account is not yours, and an address in your personal information section matches or is connected to a debt, it's going to say that it is yours. And then you're not going to be able to dispute that account again. You're going to have to come at it a different way to get it removed. Y'all get what I'm saying? So don't dispute online. And with inquiries, don't dispute inquiries that are tied to an open account. So now I'm going to just tell you like the things you don't do. So now you know what to do. You know to access your credit reports first. You know to highlight all the errors. The errors. I'm leaving all my mistakes in here because, you know, you highlight all the errors, and then number 3, you create disputes, or you purchase dispute templates to make it easier on yourself, because it's an easy process. It really is. Now the dispute process, okay, keep them letters short and sweet. All right, you do not need to send a dispute letter with 12 pages. Don't send letters that are too long. Just get to the point. Say what it is you're trying to say, what's wrong with the account, and then just be done. Things that you need to mail certified would be your letters to your collection agencies and anything pertaining to public records. That way they know you're serious, you're keeping track, you know when they got the letter, you know for a fact when the 30 days is up, you know for a fact if you send a method of verification, when that 15 days is up, you know for a fact that they got your letter, when they got it, so you can start the counting down process, okay? So those are the only things that I would recommend sending certified. For those of you who don't want to spend unnecessary money on postage, you know, trying to send it certified just so you can know when they received it, you don't have to. The credit bureaus have 30 to 45 days to reinvestigate. I say 45 because I made the mistake. I disputed an account. I saw something else that was wrong with it after my credit report had updated. So I disputed it again, which added more time. So be patient. They have 30 to 45 days to investigate your account. And as soon as you get your dispute letter, as soon as you get a response back from the credit bureaus or the collection agency or the court or whoever it is that you're talking to, the dates and the amount of time depends on what the letter is. But for just your generic, your basic dispute letters, they have 30 days. So once you get your results back, you want to send a follow-up letter, or you want to send a method of verification. If they say that the debt was verified, send a method of verification letter. If you get deleted results from one credit bureau and not the other, you want to send a letter and proof of the deletion. So let's say, because I have to give examples, that's just me. Let's say you had a payday loan in collections, and you disputed it with Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, but Equifax deleted it. TransUnion and Experian was like, nope, this verified. What you would do is make 2 copies of the deleted results showing that Equifax was able to delete and they wasn't able to prove it. What are you showing that proves, that this is my debt? And if you cannot show me, you must follow suit and delete, just like Equifax did. That's it. Always follow up. I want to instill this in you. Just because you don't get the results you want the first time, because a lot of times you won't, don't give up. And don't not follow up. Double negatives. That's how serious I am. You always have to follow up with the credit bureaus. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there. And then you just going to be like, this doesn't work. And this debt, I'm just going to have to wait the 7 to 10 years until it fall off. No, that's not true. Not all the time. You don't have to wait that long all the time. You just have to know what to say back to them. Always include a copy of your social security card, copy of your driver's license. And if your address is different, like your current address is not the one that's listed on your driver's license, send a copy of a utility bill. A lot of people do not like to give out this information, but if you do not give the credit bureaus proof of identity, you're going to get a stall letter. They're not just going to remove something because some mysterious letter came in the mail and asked them to. They need to know it's you sending it, so you have to. Do not sign any of the letters with your signature. Always type or print your name if you're handwriting your dispute letters. I would recommend when you're typing your dispute letters to type in different colors, use different languages, so it can kind of mess up e-Oscar and make a human look at your letter, and so you can get better results instead of e-Oscar just spitting out some company-made generic response back to you based off some keywords that it discovered in your letter. Handwriting is not bad. Now, if the letter is 15 pages long, don't you handwrite that. But if it's just 1 page, 2-3 paragraphs, write it legibly. Okay. I don't like rambling, so I'm not gonna ramble. All right, let's wrap it up. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Again, I want to thank you, everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I want to say this. Credit repair videos are now going to be on Thursdays, maybe a Tuesday, Thursday thing. I'm not really sure yet. Tuesday or Thursday, or maybe Tuesday and Thursday, just depending on the feedback I get and whatever type of videos y'all want to see. Y'all can follow me at mcz on Instagram. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you are interested in dispute letters, the description, the steps to get the dispute letters are in my description box. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.